Hey, it's Wes. I just want to make a real quick video. Hopefully, not quite as long and kind of rambly as the last one. I just want to share and give everyone an idea as to what it is I'm doing. I am currently going through a lot of my NFTs that I've created. I've updated this banner like 10 times, but the page is brand new. And I've gone over to Refinable to be able to list a lot of the items I have. And long story short, the base, I guess you'd say the floor or what have you, it's a point oh 0.01 BNB. It's like $2-3. So, these are fairly affordable, all that good jazz. The thing is that these crypto jacks, the goal and kind of what I'm doing is I really want to get these into people's hands. I'm not trying to make bajillions of dollars or what have you. Some of these that are more rare are definitely listed to be more expensive, and some of them, for whatever reason, I actually probably going a little too quick, fat fingered it. Same thing here. Some of these I just kind of randomly, I think, must have thrown those up there at the higher pricing. Um, but I also know that I've missed a handful that are the more rare ones that I put at the floor pricing too. It happens. It happens. This background color here is actually one of the rarest. And in fact, I've sold something like 15, 20 of these already via NFTs, giveaways, things like that. So something along those lines. And I know a handful of the ones that have this multicolor background are already gone. Um, but I know for a fact that I did fat finger a couple of these and put in some of the swag, like these swag items here. And I know there's a handful of them in here. Like this one's at point 0.5. This is 0.01. That's a 4-color background. That's more rare. 0.01, it's got the bat. Wow. That one right there. What number is this? 550. Very last one in the whole run. Very last one in the whole run. It's like $2.79, and it's one of the most rarest because of the fact it's got a bat. I think there's a whole, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 of them that have a bat, something along those lines. 12 at the most out of the whole 550 run. So let's say 12 out of 550. 0.2% or 2.1% rather. Pretty slim, pretty slim. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just going through here and I am going through a lot of my collection, and I am going through and just listing of stuff. While I'm doing that, I'm just kind of letting you tune in with me. All I'm doing is I'm just scrolling down, and whenever I come across an aisle that has not been listed for sale yet, here's a ghost. I love that. It's a ghost pumpkin. It's great. Um, when I come across ones that have not been listed for sale yet, that's when I just start opening up and then I just start listing them. I want to say I'm somewhere around 200 of the 500 and some collection listed. I don't own all of them. Like I said, I think I've sold or airdropped or what have you, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of about 15 to 20. So I don't control all of them, obviously, but the ones I do have, I'm going to go ahead and list here. Oh, right, here we go. And I'll just show you exactly what I'm doing. Just find a little aisle like this and just come up here, sell now, control V, agree, confirm. And of course I gotta do the signed authorization up here and done. I go to the next one. Now one thing I do wish, and I know like I was originally saying on Tofu NFT, they have the percentages, but their percentages were wrong. And I'll show you what I mean by that here in just a moment. Um, Tofu NFT. I think it's Tofu NFT. I could be messing it up. Just like Refinable. That's what I think it's called, Refinable. Um, but basically, that's all I'm doing is I'm just going through here and listing these for sale. Just copy and paste, Control V, dropping it in there over and over and over again. I got about half of the run listed for sale. The red eyes, I think, are a little more rare. So even some of these, they're at the floor price. Some of them, yeah, some of them are still a little more rare, even if they're not quite what you think they should be. NFT, let's see here. Where is it? Nope. Nope. I know for a fact that oh, it's all the way down here at the bottom. There we go. TofuNFT.com. So if I go over here and check it out, what you find is if I type in creepy crypto jacks, it'll pull this up and trade. It looks like about 11 of them. I've had 8 players. This is a gaming orientated one because originally, and there's a reason why. Originally, I was looking at a couple of potential ideas of games and such. None of it really panned out. But if you take a look here, this guy here, he is. I don't own this one. I don't think it's listed for 2 BNB. If it'll load, let's see here. Here we go. I do have it hearted. But if you take a look here, yeah, it's not preserved by me. It's somebody else. Something to kind of point out, it shows the ghost at a 9.1%. The blue, the nose, a 33%. The dark blue background, 11.8. I like how it does this, but over here, I just don't see that option. But if I show you this over here, find that ghost guy again, or one of them, you can look in here, and it doesn't have any of that. It's just kind of the way it is. If I go into the store, though, to show you here what we have got going on the swag, I put, like, for instance, the zombie pumpkins. I'm showing 8. And you'll notice these are not for sale. So I actually like how this here filter does work correctly. These this filter over here, it works right. Whereas the filter on this one doesn't quite work as well. It just kind of is what it is. Yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to take a little bit of time, kind of showcase some of that stuff that I'm working on. And I may as well go ahead and list all these real quick while I'm here. Long story short, though, a couple things to kind of keep in mind is that cryptocurrency as a whole right now, and I'm just going to put these in at 1 BNB. Cryptocurrency as a whole, I swear, right now, it just seems as though, and this could just be, I really feel like any day the whole thing could collapse. I really do. And I hate feeling like that. But at the same time, I don't know if you've been watching, but Chainlink, holy cow, I love Chainlink. Absolutely love it. And if you followed much of anything in cryptocurrency for the last little while, that's my notes I want to talk about. You find that Chainlink has just been an absolute monster of a coin to follow. I guess technically token. For anybody out there, it's like, oh, it's not a coin, it's a token. Well, of course, yeah, we know. But the point is very simple. It's just been phenomenal. I know it jumped up to like 50, 60 bucks back a year and a half, 2 years ago or something like that. But I think it's primed to really take off. And of course, I'm no advisor, but I know that you've got some stuff coming up in the next week, 2 weeks that deals with SmartCon. And I've seen a lot of stuff about being able to pull information and data from different things. I think it's moving all in the right direction. Absolutely believe it. So that's Chainlink, but I'm going to take a little bit of time to talk about these creepy crypto jack-o'-lanterns. The cool thing about them, there is 550 of these total, and only 50 of those 550, so 10%, have the swag. Technically, it's 9 point something or other percent because it's 550, and so it's 50 of the 550. But I think you get the idea. This particular swag makes it a lot more to where they are more rare. Most swag items probably show up anywhere from 8 to 10 times. I think there's like 5 or 6 different swag items. Yeah, there's the one over here. But if you take a look, like for instance, I'm just going through here right quick and listing these. If I go down here, the swag, we already got that. Let's go ahead and do the bats. Take out the zombie. Let's list the bats. How many of these? Ooh, another one of my fat fingered earlier. That one said it too. Oh wow. I really need to get a little more consistent, I guess. But I'm going to list all these at one BNB. They are more rare. Um, and the other thing is, I definitely want people to be able to enjoy these. That's what I created them for. They're just generative art, which is cool. I mean, to be honest, it's awesome. You can even do that. And of course, I did it entirely following guides and things like that. So I mean, I'm by no means a expert at it, but you know what I'm saying. So, anyways, I'm just going to go through here. Anything that it has that swag, I'm going to be putting at one. Otherwise, just the regular ones are zero point zero 0.01, and variations in between is what they're supposed to be at. But the key thing is if you're building, if you're enjoying, do it. And my real goal is, and a lot of people who already have this that I did airdrops and things like that for, those people, a lot of them are aware that my goal is to actually create a token that is a proof of stake token that will be airdropped to the holders of this. That's the idea. Now, when is that going to happen? I really don't know. It comes down to when I have the time to do it, and more importantly, the ability. Because a proof of stake token, that's a little on the, I hate to say, the rare side, but yeah. But basically, these here, the concept, the idea is that they will be used as the what's the word I want to look for? They're going to be used as those are already for sale. They're going to be used basically as the validators or whatever you want to call it in a proof of stake. And the concept, the idea behind it all is that going forward, that one's already for sale, that one's already for sale, that the people who hold this would be able to basically earn the other token passively. The thing is I don't know how to do that yet. And to be honest, I may never be able to figure it out because I just don't always have enough time. I mean, for those who know me in real life, you realize that I'm married, I've got 4 kids, I work in IT, I am in college full time as well, and I work a second job as well, which I won't get into too much about, but just suffice it to say that I'm busy. And the bad thing is, it might be a year and a half before I'm wrapped up with school where I actually have the time to sit and think about these things and how to make it work. Now, the flip side is the schooling I'm doing, a lot of the schooling I'm doing actually relates directly to technology. So I can do projects. So, in fact, this entire NFT project, I can count toward my education. And do I not own this one? I'm thinking I don't. I don't own this one. Okay. All right. Well. Okay then. I just going through here. Yeah, I forget that, to be honest, some of these have sold. Some of these have gone out to people, and sometimes I just kind of forget that. I have begun to reconsider going ahead and looking into some advertising and see if somebody wants to help to promote these, because the thing is, I'm not trying to get wealthy off of them, but I do want to get these out to people. I want to create them. I want to be able to do that and know that going forward I can be successful at it. And what is success? Well, to me, success is knowing that others are enjoying your work and your labors. If I benefit from it, great. If I don't, that is what it is. I think my favorite one is the guys with the hat. And this one here, oh my lord, you can't even tell he hardly has a hat other than a little yellow thing up top. Bless his little heart. Oh man, I don't even know if I should sell him. I might hold on to him. Oh man, this one's gone too. Okay, I can't sell him. I can sell this one though. Yeah, a lot of these, I listed these back a year ago over on Tofu NFT. Um, but just because, they're, that I've listed them, I didn't expect that many of them to sell. I just kind of forgot all about them. That's pretty cool. And it could have also been an airdrop too. You never know. I did do a handful of airdrops last year, right around the holidays. and like I said, I had a handful of ideas for the crypto jacks and game ideas for them as well. But I've even got other ideas as well. And the thing is I'm just trying to learn. And I look at it from a viewpoint of if people can benefit from that, great. I love it. It just to me is wonderful. I'm not trying to become world famous or anything like that, but if people can enjoy what you're doing, by all means, do it. All right. Well, that's pretty much what is happening at the moment. I don't want to ramble on too long. It's probably already long enough. So I appreciate you. Catch you next time.